Noelis.
I will start my speech with some quotation. There is this proverb says that you live a new life for each language you speak. If you speak only one language, you only live once. This is definitely right because learning a new language definitely makes you live differently, understand yourself in diverse ways as various as the language you speak. Good evening everyone, teachers, friends, and families. Thank you all for attending this important event. My name is Noelis Murillos. I am from Honduras. I would like to talk to you for a few minutes about my life back home, my life in this country, and my future goal. I was born in the spiritual Honduras, but I grew up in Olancho. That is the largest country of Honduras. When I was a child, I had lived for 10 years with my parents, my brothers, and my sisters. Before, my life took a different turn. Since I was 11 years old, I had lived in for 2 years with a babysitting because my parents used to travel to another city for work in order to give us a better life. I come from a very humble and hardworking family. Therefore, I have always worked and studied at the same time, following my parents' footsteps. When I was 12 years old, I moved from my house and lived with a different family to whom I started working for. At the beginning, it had felt like a nightmare. If I had met them before, I may have felt more comfortable. In time, I used to be in there and working really hard. I burned the candle at both ends many times, but I never gave up my goals. In college or at the universities from Honduras, we have English classes, but taking those classes is not enough to learn and be able to communicate in English. Although English is mandatory if you want to live in the US, unfortunately, too many of us don't take advantage of the opportunities at the right moment. That is the reason for which we have to study English now. Not be able to communicate in English, not be able to communicate with people, frustrating, terrible, and not getting the job as I wanted, it made me start the ball rolling with English. I had no family here, but I had some amazing friends to whom I want to thank for helping me with my first attempts in English. My first experience with English was when I found my first job at 99-cent store. I started fixing all the things in the store. It was very easy because I have always been the kind of woman who multitasks amazingly well. The most difficult part was though when one day the boss told me that I would have a new position as a cashier. I remember being in shock. I had no idea how to handle the job and I was scared because my main problem was not knowing how to speak English. My second problem was not having any idea about the money. I couldn't yet recognize the bills or the coins. I had recently arrived from Honduras. I was still in shock by his proposal. I decided to give it a try. Nevertheless, I felt like a fish out of water for days, but this fish wanted to learn how to swim. So I decided I would take English classes soon. I needed to improve my life. Until somebody told me about Westbury Language Center, and that is how I started studying here. After I had learned English, my life changed a lot. For example, I feel much more comfortable with whoever I talk and wherever I go. When I am speaking in English, I am very happy and can do mine. I feel like I am a completely new person here. Someone better, more determined, someone I like and I admire. I am very thankful for everyone who has motivated and pushed me to reach my dream and finally graduate. God bless everyone.